Hi guys, I'm Hayden Crawford and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specialising in colour therapy. Here is your colour numerology forecast for the week commencing the 9th to the 15th of November 2020. Okay, so as I reminded you last week, we're in a universal month cycle 6, which is Venus in the colour mirror system, which is pink over pink. This is all about balance and harmony within relationships, about self-love, unconditional love towards the self, and it can also bring in issues of separation as well that's held within pink, all right, and also issues with mother as well. Now, we're also, because November is the 11th month, we've got the influence of the 11 around us as well. Now, in numerology, the 11 is a master number. In the colour mirror system, it's this bottle here, which is called duality, and it's black over white. So this is kind of where two people stand side by side, both in their own light. And Scorpio, as we know, is about death and regeneration. It's about sexuality and lust and desire and love and possessiveness and all of that sort of energy that comes in with the Scorpio as well. So we've got all of this underlying this following week. Now, Monday brings in the Mars energy. Now, Mars is red over orange in the colour mirror system, and Mars is fire. It's warlike. It's like, so it's where we need to learn to express ourselves for how we're feeling instead of bottling it up, because if we do bottle it up, it can explode and come out all in the wrong way. So instead of being all meek and mild and getting all angry and frustrated, on Monday you've really got to find a way to deliver what really is going on for you beneath the surface. And if you don't, well, watch out. That's all I can say. The 9 in numerology it's a very wise number, and it carries a great sense of responsibility, and it's quite idealistic as well, and it's often related to the healer or somebody who wants to be of service to humanity. So when we fully harness those aspects of ourselves, it can actually help sort of simmer down the fire, and it can really help to overcome any issues that we might have where we feel like we're being abused in some way. So be aware of this on Monday, because the whole week is going to be up and down, looking at the good and the bad and the black and the white with regards to significant relationships within your life, whether that's with your partner, your husband or wife, or even your kids, or even your mum and dad. So it's kind of like all of the relationships within the family unit, because 6 in the colour mirrors system is Venus, and it also relates to the home and the family. Okay, and all of that, and also creativity, and the opposite of creativity, which is destruction. Okay. So Tuesday we have 10 energy coming in, and 10 is gold over olive green, and this is called the Wheel of Fortune, and this is a very soft feminine leadership ability that can never be abused. So it's non-ego based power. So this is very adaptable as well. The 10 in numerology is very adaptable, and also this is where you can kind of value who you truly are, but valuing the sort of more subtle aspects of yourself. It might mean that you feel like you need to keep your emotional stuff to yourself a little bit this week, because you don't really want people knowing what's going on beneath the surface for you or internally. So the 10 carries that vibration of superficiality within friendships and relationships, because of a need to be able to sort of put a bit of a front on. So watch out for that. And it can also mean that you need to be on your own on Tuesday. Wednesday, you get the double blast of duality. So it's the 11th, and as I mentioned before, we're in the 11th month. And so it kind of amplifies this master number, which is the looking at the shadow patterns that exist within your life, within your relationships, with all of the people in your life, and looking at where really that you need to illuminate any of the darkness. And that's very, very important to do that. Okay, because if we don't, those patterns play out within our life, and it could be through events, situations, circumstances, that come along that can trip us up along the way. So we need to love our darkness as much as our light. So Wednesday, you might be challenged around that. On Thursday the 12th, it's Heaven on Earth bottle. And now this one is violet over red. Now, violet over red in the Color Mirrors system is called Heaven on Earth because it's looking at whereabouts in your life are you still holding on to judgment that your life isn't perfect. It also can represent grief because violet in color therapy is about grief sitting in the conscious mind, but the red underneath is like almost like the anger that sits underneath the grief. So, really step out of judgment about other people, about yourself, about your life that isn't already absolutely bang on and perfect. Okay, so when you get to Friday, it's the death and regeneration bottle that comes up. It's Transformation Pluto, which is violet over lilac. Now, this is about going through the dark night of the soul to come out stronger, but it's about a releasing of tears and a releasing of grief. And this could be a grief that's been with you for such a long time that it's never been able to express itself. It's a transformation of sorts that takes place. And whether that happens through this process or not, it doesn't really matter. But it will challenge you, this vibration, because the whole week is difficult with, looking at the dark and the light within relationships, within your life, so that you can overcome any issues or burdens or where you feel like, these old programs are still playing out with the dynamics within the people that you're associated with. The weekend fortunately gets lighter, and we've got the movement bottle on the 14th. This is bottle 14, and it's called movement because it's turquoise over turquoise, and it's really that mercurial energy coming back in, which is communication, versatility, and expressing your heartfelt truths. But this is really where there might be some travel on the horizon as well. So you might be packing up your bags and going on a road trip, or it might be, a holiday that you've been really looking forward to going on, or some form of movement within technology and publishing. So if you work within those industries, it might be that there's some movement with regards to the writing of that book or the publishing of like that ebook, or even just some really cool live stuff that you might be doing on the internet, for example. But this is very, very significant because it means things are moving forward in your life. And on the Sunday, the magician comes in, and the magician is olive green over olive green. And it's this soft feminine energy. And it's about you being able to literally be a conscious creator of your own life and choosing what you want your life to look like. So it's actually being a magician, pulling a rabbit out of a hat, finding a way to be able to get what you want and to create fresh new spring rebirths, because olive is also about that. It's about the fresh new shoots rising up from the earth, and actually some beautiful extra love coming in on Sunday as well, because the 15 reduces to a 6, and 6 is more Venus energy. So a definite weekend to look forward to after a pretty confrontational week, I might say. Well, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell for future notifications so you never miss one of my videos. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.